Hi, guys.
What's going on, guys?
What's the word, man?
How are you?
How everybody feeling?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay. What's going on with you?
Yo, I got some good news.
I'm listening.
Okay.
They said the dentist is open back up. I'm about to get my chip tooth fixed.
Only if I had the clap back here. I'll do it for everybody.
I'm going to get my gap closed.
Wonderful. It's amazing.
So where you gonna go to Old Navy? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Or Banana Republic.
Yeah. Figures.
Okay.
G, how you doing?
I lost about 3 pounds.
I'm putting up with it.
That's amazing. Where did you lose that, though?
But hold on, wait, G, you lost 3 pounds by drinking what?
Oh, my boy put me onto this Irish moss. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to the bathroom a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Oh my God, man! Yeah, G, I see you. Your boy is a good guy.
Right.
That's a fact. Good dude, man. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that's coming in. Alicia, what's up? Thank you for signing in.
Alexia.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I can't read tonight. Alexia, thank you for signing in. Chef, thanks for tuning in. We got Bree on the check-in. What up?
People be lying.
Who else we got? We're going to give everybody a couple minutes to get in. While you guys are here, feel free to log out real quick, share the video, and then come back to the group. Just so that we can get right to the topic. We got a lot to discuss tonight.
Fact. Share this. I got good news too.
Okay. Jazz, thank you for signing in.
We know you was
Scorpio. China, what up?
China, what's up, China? How you doing?
Up? Good.
Your name is not China.
Yes, on time. And black owned. Amen.
Amen.
Man, hold on.
Don't do it.
So for those of you guys that are tuned in tonight, Mike, what up? Thank you for signing in. Those of you guys that are tuned in, we got a good show for you guys today.
Can I say something real quick, B? Before we
sure, you got it.
Well, I would like to say that I want to give a shout out before we even start to the people who know how to keep their sanity and their composure when somebody is like provoking them.
Self-control.
I want to give a shout out to those people who have self-control, because I'm trying a new thing with this self-control thing, and it's pretty hard. But I just wanted to put that out there.
Gotcha.
Shout out to those people.
Thank you. Thank you for that enlightening word. So like I said, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Who else we got in? Alita, thank you for joining in. So today with the state of our country, we got a lot to talk about, man. But as promised, this show, we're gonna have 2 special guests on that's gonna break down a business opportunity and how you can benefit financially from it. You know, a lot of people out here are unemployed, furloughed, laid off, and definitely looking for a way to stay afloat. So we definitely have 2 special guests that we're going to introduce in a couple minutes. But we're going to have everybody just share this video, share it to your timelines. We're trying to get this room packed. We're also going to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement that's going on right now in our country. And just feel the temperature of what's going on, man. Just talk to the people. So we'll give y'all a couple seconds to get that squared away. Randy, thanks for tuning in, man. T from BK, thanks for tuning in.
Thank everyone, man. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Right.
Yeah, thank y'all for throwing in.
Because we already know, like a lot of you guys, I know a lot of people on the internet right now are going with a movement. So for you guys to be here is beautiful.
Thanks for the support.
Yo, G, stop following up with me. I broke it down already.
What you say?
They both there. So, you see them? T had to log out real quick, and she gonna log back in, and we're gonna get this thing started.
How I look, guys? I look intoxicated or no? Let me know now.
Look the same to me.
Good.
Are we good? Okay.
Do you see them?
Sorry. No.
See you good?
You didn't see them on that, T?
Yes, I see them. Yes, we're
Got
here.
you. All right.
We're
So,
good.
our special guest, we're gonna get right to it. Our first guest, we have a doctor in the house, Dr. Anna McKenna. She's a physician assistant, and she's just basically going to break down, and answer any questions you guys may have regarding CBD. And so, Dr. Anna, how are you this evening?
I am good. How are you doing?
We're doing great, man. Thank you again for joining us tonight.
What's up, Doc?
We're gonna have
What's going on?
some good questions for you tonight. So thank you for being a part of the podcast tonight.
No problem.
All right. So if you don't mind, can you just introduce yourself to our listeners and get them a little bio about yourself?
Sure. Again, I'm Anna McKenna, physician assistant. I've been in the medical field about over 20 years or so, in pretty much every aspect of it, and also 8 years ago having to be on the patient side of things when I was sick. So I can relate to both sides as being on the physician side and the patient side.
Okay.
Got you. And then our second guest, we have Mamiett Tucker, who is a master life coach and also a entrepreneur, out here killing everything she puts her hands on. So Mamiett, same thing. Welcome. Thank you for being a part of the podcast tonight. And please introduce yourself to the people. Give them a little info about yourself.
Hi, my name is Mamiett Tucker, and yes, I'm a master network marketer. But more than that, I am a master life coach, and I teach people to get to them better selves. So it's about a life journey. Life is a journey, but it's more about finding out who you are, so that you can relate to the world in a different light and from different lenses. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's jump right in it. So, Dr. Anna, for you, CBD. What is CBD? We're hearing a lot about it more often now, and people are going crazy over it. So please, can you break it down from a medical aspect? What is CBD?
Sure. CBD is short for cannabidiol. It is a chemical compound that you find in the cannabis sativa plant, which also known as the marijuana plant. There are two types. There's a lot of types, but the two main ones right here is like the CBD, and with marijuana, it's the THC in the marijuana that would give you the psychoactive or where you get high with.
Okay. So it's different from the actual marijuana plant that people are smoking.
It is different, yes.
Okay.
It is a separate chemical that is taken from the plant, but it has no psychoactive parts to it. So as if you would take it, they would not show up on a drug test because there's no THC in it.
Okay.
Got it.
And the THC is what makes you high.
Got you. Okay.
I need some of this.
So you don't get high from it.
No, you don't get high from it.
So
It relaxes you. It
It relaxes you, exactly.
So
It relaxes you without the high. How about that?
Marijuana relaxes you.
So you don't get the high.
Oh, okay. I don't know because I don't smoke. I never smoked before. So, what's the health benefits? Like, what's the good parts of it?
Benefits is that again, it relaxes you. Mostly, it's used for stress, anxiety, because it has that calming effect, and also for like pain, anti-inflammatory.
So too much of it, can it be a problem if you're taking too much, or is the intake okay? Oh, okay, that's cool then. Yeah, that's
but
good.
a lot also too, it's so new to the market.
Okay.
And it's in such a rise that there's no real data or evidence to really say what it is. But as far as everybody knows as of now, it's safe. And hopefully as time goes on and it becomes, people start using it, there'll be more research, more testing, then yeah.
Is it expensive?
It varies. It depends, because it depends what you want. Now you have CBD that is in lotions, creams, tincture, which is a liquid or a drop that can come in a bottle like this.
Let me see that bottle.
can see.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a tincture. You put it the dropper. You put it under your tongue. It can come in creams that you have.
Okay.
It also comes now in coffee and tea. It's in a lot of products.
So do you use them?
I do.
Which one do you like the most?
I like the tincture because I have an issue that I don't sleep. So it helps me
That's
sleep.
me.
Yeah, exactly. So I like the tincture. It helps me sleep. And I recently burnt myself. And I used one of the creams and actually don't have a scar from it. So
that's cool.
Products.
So if you take a drug test, to the sharpen your drug test if you're going for a job?
No.
Okay.
You also have to be careful what CBD products you use.
Okay.
Some CBD products out there on the market does have like 0.03% or a certain percentage of THC in it. So you just have to make sure what products you buy. Because right now you can go to any store out there or any bodega or anywhere and you can probably get
so that was my thing. I'm seeing it a lot in like corner stores and things like that. So I just wanted to know, like, wow, what is the difference and the prices? Because I'm like, anybody can just walk into the store and just corner store and get it. Is it potent enough or is it good? Do we have bad CBD? Is it like
exactly? You just have to again, it takes research, but you have to make sure that your CBD is tested and what's in it.
All right, makes sense.
Could it help with weight loss?
It can, yes, it can help with weight loss. Yes.
Okay.
So hold on, wait. So let me ask you. So if Big G, right, take like 3 doses a day, he'll be looking like me?
I don't know about that. You still need to watch what you eat and exercise.
Oh, okay. I had to make sure.
It's not a magic pill and
So
G, we need magic.
Yeah. Like, what if you have other like health issues? Do it conflict? Would it conflict?
There's no testing to say that it is right now.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, like somebody who's struggling with like high blood pressure, diabetes and such. Would it conflict?
Yeah, because sometimes on the TV shows, right? You see people advertising things, and then the fine print on the bottom says, "If you're breathing, then you can't take it." So
exactly.
Yeah.
As of now, there's nothing because I know my parents diabetic, high blood pressure, all of that, and they use it.
Oh, your parents use it too.
May I interject? Just to that question, guys. That would be the reason you use CBD. So I'm using it, and I'm a heavy girl, right? But this is an anti-inflammatory. Whenever you look at any illness, it's because of their inflammation somewhere. How did I know that? Because Anna's my physician assistant. And so anything where there's an anti-inflammatory, you want to bring the inflammation down. That's the reason why you would use CBD. So if it is because of a sprain or something, you use CBD because it is an anti-inflammatory. So wherever the inflammation is, we have products for topical where you can put it on the outside for a sprain. My son had a torn rotator cuff. We sprayed the PDQ on it, and the pain went away as it healed. But then the tinctures are for you to heal yourself from the inside as well. But the CBD or the inflammation is the reason why you want to use CBD, because now we've lost our hope in the pharmaceutical industry because the numbers are big, right? But here is a holistic way to now use the herbs of the land to heal our bodies. And so the inflammation would be the reason why you use the CBD.
So all of this stuff is all natural.
Yes. And so based upon whatever is in it. So there are levels of CBD in the products. So you asked about whether or not it would show up. It all depends on the amount of CBD in the products that you use. So we have products that are extreme. Right. The thing I like about our products is that it's pure. So they have a spectrum of CBD, and there are certain levels of other additives that come in. The reason we say our products is because it's an isolate. We grow it isolated. It's not combined with anything else. And that you want pure CBD. That's why we offer the products we offer.
And we also provide certificates of that. So there is proof of all of that.
So you guys are a team.
I guess.
So what makes your product better than the other products out there, or what makes your product stand out more than the other products out there?
As I said, it's an isolate. We grow our things isolated. There are no other additives in it. You want pure CBD. We have, you like when you sell property and stuff and they give you a deed as of what is consistent within that property. Our products come with a deed or what's in it, the levels in it. So we have the paper to go with the plant to offer that our stuff are isolate and is grown isolated.
Let me tell you something. Hold on, before we even go any further, you sold me already. You talking that talk. I don't know what's going on over there, but you got the gift. You got the gift of gab over there. You got me sold already.
Absolutely. So let's take a couple of questions that we have in our group. We have one that asking, how long would you recommend someone use the product for before they can actually start to see results?
Good question.
It varies. Like the PDQ that we spoke about, this spray, that works within 5 minutes. It's very, because it's topical. It's very, very quick. Tinctures also within about half hour, but with tinctures too, it takes a little longer. Like you have to use it for a little bit of time to really see benefits. But like all and every medication, you don't get, and some things take a little bit longer. Even with the tincture, depends on body weight, size. Everybody's metabolism is different. I can use one dropper and it's fine for me. Somebody else might need to use 2 to see results for something.
And here's the really bigger deal, guys. This is not a magic pill. However, we spoke about the weight loss. We spoke about high blood pressure. We spoke about organ failure. You can't run to an emergency room and walk out healed. But with the right antidote, with the right doctor, following the right procedures, I would say in my own results, a good consistent use of 3 months or 90 days, there's a turnaround.
Okay.
Right? So just like if you're following the doctor's orders with prescription medication, the only thing with CBD is all the other effects of it. Like, if you take this pill, then you're going to have heart disease. That doesn't come with all of that extra stuff. These are the herbs. You look for straight healing and you don't look for any other residual effects from it. That's why I like it.
Yes, you don't get sick. You don't get high from it. I will never say that it's a cure for any major illness, not cancer, not anything, because there's no way I can say that. But, and as far as age group, because I'm also reading some of the comments.
That's what I was asking next.
I'm looking at the comments coming in. There is CBD products for dogs. There is no testing on children. I give it to my kids. And again, with the spray for the sleep, my daughter's like me, she doesn't sleep. So I gave her the spray, and I know other people that give their spray and a little bit to their kids and no issues.
Okay.
And I'm just a logical thinker, right? So I'm the out of the box person, if you would, which is why once I believe in something, I do have the ability to sell it. Because at the end of the day, we all know for a long time, nobody wasn't promoting marijuana, but we know why indigenous people and all these other people are living long. However, it's not promoted because it will take away or annihilate the pharmaceutical industry, right? But we know that herbs and all those things that come from the ground are the healers.
Yes, they
right.
are.
And so when I came aboard, I wasn't looking for the CDC or the agricultural people to back what I'm doing. I started using it. And once it became a testimony for me, it was a go. Because if I'm healed without using the pharmaceuticals, then that will put the pharmaceutical companies out of business. They're not going to promote this. They're not.
And as of right now, there's only 1 or 2 drugs on the market that the FDA approved to use with CBD, and that's for epilepsy and seizures.
Okay.
But if you You can drink with it.
So are we getting a sample?
We have somebody that the reason why she said that, we have somebody that asked if you can drink liquor with it.
Yeah. Are we getting a sample?
You are more than welcome to a sample. Yes. Just let us know.
Okay, cool.
I smoked it before. Like I smoked it, calm me down.
CBD you can use in vape, you can use in oils, you can use lotions, creams, the edibles, the gummies.
Yep, I had the gummies.
Damn.
I smoked
The
it.
gummies are very good. Yep.
Who are you? I don't even know you anymore.
Yeah, you CBD queen. We should have talked to you about this CBD.
Because they
queen.
sell it. They're not going to sell marijuana out here in New York, but they do have shops out here in New York, some in the city that I went to, and I tried it out, and it just relaxes you.
Okay.
I thought I was going to get high, honestly, but nah, I was just calm, very calm.
So you recommend it?
Yes, for the non-smokers. For the non-smokers. If you trying to get high, it ain't it. I ain't about to do it.
Right.
No.
But if you're trying to relax and just calm yourself down and things like that, it works out. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
So guys, continue putting your questions inside the chat box. But we're gonna move on because I'm sold. I want to use it now, right? So, but because today has been a long day, and with everything else that's going on in the world today, I need to kind of.
Besides all of that and all the homeschooling with everybody home with their kids, I think everybody's a little relaxing and calming down.
Right. So Mamiett is going to talk to us about how I could potentially get paid from CBD, using people's their ailments and giving them a solution to their pains and their stresses that going on in their life. How can we benefit from it? And that's everybody that's on the podcast tonight. How can we benefit from it financially?
Okay, so this is my sweet spot, right? So here's the deal. Anytime you selling something people need, you're gonna make money.
Okay.
Real talk. Do you know people in pain? Absolutely. Do you know people have anxiety? Okay. COVID is here. Everybody and their mother stressing. Do you think that people will want something that they would need to relax from? Absolutely. Do you have people that's been hanging on to these long-term illnesses where they've been on pills for years and they're not given the right medication because as long as they're sick, the pharmaceutical industry make money? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we're selling things that everybody in the household needs. But more than that, I'm passionate about it because we are entering into and have already started to go into recession. I'm absolutely happy because I'm giving an opportunity to people now to make money even from home. And I sell you no lies. I've made more money being home in this recession. I jumped it back into the deal because CBD was on the market. And in 33 days, I've made well over $2,000. So all I tell people is this: if you know somebody in pain, why just hand them a product when you can get money off? Everybody that you that have a ailment, have a need, that either needs to make money, that needs to take vitamins. Here now, anybody on the front end of a wealth trend gets paid. Once everybody get hip to the CBD market, it's not going to be that much money to share. But at the end of the day, the money is here and the money is right now. So I'm in my house all day. There's a difference between making money, working linearly, trading dollars for hours. If you go to work, you get paid. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. However, anytime somebody's in pain, whether I'm asleep or not, once they go on my website and buy CBD, I just make money. And here's the deal. If the CBD, and it does, solve the issue, I don't have to go resell them next month. They're going to go right back on the website and re-up. Right. So why work linearly when our bills are residual? It doesn't matter how many times you pay up your car insurance, that bill coming back the next month. Try your cell phone, try your light bills. So why are we working linearly, trading dollars for hours, when we have an opportunity to turn our money into residual money too? It was a no-brainer for me.
Can you explain to the people on the line about what is residual? You just said residual income. What is that? Just for people that might not be familiar.
Residual income is when you sell something one time and every month the money continues to come. Because if I am solving your pain problem. Every month, when you run out of that product, you gonna go and buy it again and buy it again and buy it again because it is solving a problem. So residual income is you do something one time and you continuously to get paid for it. And so we have to continue to go back and forth to work to get that paycheck. But if we are answer prayer for somebody to handle their health ailments, we are answer prayer for people who can now make money in this deal. Every month when it's time to re-up services, I don't have to go out and resell anybody. The money's coming back next month. And I like multi-level marketing because it's even playing field. There are people that are millionaires in multi-level marketing that never even went to school, because it puts us on even playing field with the people that have gone to college, with the people that didn't go to college, with the people that don't even speak the language. But if you have the opportunity to relay that you are an answer to a problem, answers to problems get paid. And that's really what it is. And so it makes it even. It makes it an opportunity for all of us to go and sell these products and be an answer to people. And that's what I really like. And so you get paid from the efforts of everybody on your team. Everybody get paid. And I love that opportunity. It puts me on the even playing field with all the players.
So it's like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Where I sign up at? Unemployment coming 2 months.
Ooh.
Sorry.
She said where she sign up at unemployment coming 2 months.
Listen, what I say is I'm real straight up. If anybody getting unemployment for a small investment to do it and turn around, first of all, you can't put the amount of money we put up to get in a bank and turn around and get more than that. I am straight up. I paid a small amount and I have either quadrupled and I'm working on 5th time turnover in less than 34 days. Anytime you look in that business, look at your return on the investment. Mm-hmm. We are beating the banks here. I would never put my money in a savings account where they giving me 2% when I jumped into a deal and got over 400% return in 34 days. Come talk to me.
Not
I'm talking to you. I'm going to talk to you.
There you go.
So information. I'm talking.
AOB, we got a hustler from the 80s. You got a hustler from the 80s, B. Let me tell you something. Like she talking that talk.
And I like it too. I love it too because
I know
it's a team effort.
We all know. We all people. We know.
This is good.
I love it because it's a team effort. Right? Here's the deal. When I open up people on my team, this is how I close people. So it all depends on who your leadership is. Real talk, right? So I will talk all day long because you're going to make money and I'm going to make money. Leverage your leader. I'm successful when you're successful. I don't win until you win. So it behooves me to help you win. That's how we grow together. Teamwork make the dream work. Real talk.
That's right.
And you're a musician? You're a musician?
That's good.
You make music?
Y'all choppy. I can't hardly hear you, but I'm seeing you
She's
smiling.
learning.
I'm all right.
She's a beginner.
Oh, I asked if you make music. Oh, I don't know. It might be choppy, B. I don't know.
She's a beginner. Okay. She's starting off.
That's cool.
I can't hear you, but what I will tell you is Anna's very busy. We can be very transparent because I'm like, show everybody everything up front. Anna's very busy, but Anna's been promoted and on her way to the second promotion because I happen to be on her team. So she's very busy. I'm doing the business, but because she's busy and she signed in and I have her information, she's been promoted going on her second promotion and have doubled her income too.
Nice.
So, real talk. Now's the time. The season is ripe. Everybody's home. And everybody looking for opportunity. And so what I say is put in the chat bar. I can't see the chat bar, but if you're looking for opportunity to make some extraordinary income, no fluff on a wealth trend that just hit, get on the front end. Get on the front end of it. Hit the chat bar. Whoever's behind the scenes, let's get together. But right now, it's about also, too, giving people an opportunity to be 2 or 3 steps ahead when we walk out of this pandemic. Not so much about the money, but really about what would you do if you had time. A lot of times we've been chasing time and trying to make up and not have time for this and not have time for that. Right now, leverage the time you have being in quarantine. catch up, but come out 2 or 3 steps ahead. What would you do if money as an issue was out of the way? That's what I want to talk about. What wouldn't you do if money as an issue was out of the way? Then let's talk about how to get this money.
Absolutely.
Hello.
I apologize. I don't know if my feed was going in and out. I think my Wi-Fi needs CBD right now.
Yeah, I know. I thought you was doing a robot. I didn't know if it was.
No, but I apologize. But we definitely have people in the comments that are asking for the info. So if you are interested in learning more about this opportunity that Mamiett and Dr. Anna are speaking about, just type in opportunity and we will definitely connect you with them offline. All right. So definitely I saw a couple people write that.
Copy.
Cass, y'all got any more questions before we let these women?
I think you guys, I wasn't aware of CBD at all. So you gave me a lot of information. I think it's dope. I thank you guys for tuning in and just stepping in and giving us some information though.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Great information.
Definitely signing up. Let's make this money. Like what?
Absolutely.
For real.
Let's make this money. Whoever on the front end of it gets help with the team. That's how I do. I'm straight up, right? Because here's the deal. We can talk about it or we can be about it. Real talk.
Real talk.
And so what I say is hit up whoever's here. Brian, if you're ready, let's get it. Let's create this team. But here's the deal. The money going somewhere. How much of it are you going to get?
Ooh.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. G.
Selling with or without it.
She was hustling in the 80s, G. I'm trying to tell you.
That's the 80s hustle.
She was talking like she's talking that talk right now, G. Let me tell you.
Right. I'm about to go outside and walk for her. You know what I mean?
So, guys, if you have any more questions, please put them in the chat. Mamiett and Dr. Anna, would y'all like to stick around for a little bit longer, just to vibe with us and possibly take any more questions that might come up?
Sure.
We got few minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So
no problem.
So if you have any other questions, please put them in the chat. But we're gonna move along with the program. Thank you again, ladies, for being a part of it tonight. All right. So our first question for the night is, how do you feel with everything going on right now? How do you feel about the country's reaction to the George Floyd case? I know it's been on everybody's news screen and news feeds and everything like that, but how do you guys feeling right now? It's a lot going on. So I'm gonna leave it up to the group. Who wants to go first?
You.
It's been a roller coaster all week, man. For the past couple weeks, with everything that's going on in the news regarding the protest, the incidences that keep happening. It seems like every day there's a new case regarding some type of racism that's happening throughout the country, and I'm to the point where I know I need to do something. Like I got to be a part of whatever it is. And it's just frustrating a little bit because you don't know exactly what to do, but you know you want to do something. So that's where I'm at right now. Like I want to get a group together and we do something to affect change, because there's a lot going on, and we have this platform that we need to use in order to reach people and educate people. So that's where I'm at mentally right now. I'm about the cause. Absolutely. Crickets.
because for me,
can I ask a question here?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
Is it possible for me to log? I can't hear anything you guys are saying. Can I log off and come in as a guest and type what I need to say?
Yes.
Right.
I think that'll
You can go to the.
I'm plugging in as a guest.
Okay.
You can go to the Front Desk Podcast group on Facebook and just watch the video live.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks again for tuning in, man. We appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need a CBD too. See, we got to get this CBD, man.
For me, man, I don't even know where to start. I just think this is nothing that we never seen before. Honestly, I think what's going on is being normalized. Like it's normal to us now. Like for some people, yeah, we in outrage and things like that, but we saw this already, right? So it's kind of normal, and that's a sad thing to say, right? Because what happens is, what happened? Well, we march, we speak up, they don't hear you. You know, we go through other trials and tribulations, they don't hear you, and then when people start tearing the community up, then there's an ear to listen. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's super tough. I don't think the country is handling it properly. I think that it should have been action already. You know, like everybody saw the video. We're in a time where video was everything. So we saw the video, we watched the video. Why isn't that there's no conviction on everybody that's been there, right? Because if I'm in the car with you and you have a gun or whatever the case may be, we're all being charged until somebody owns up to it. You know, like it's things like that that bothers me the most. But it is what it is, man. We just got to keep trying to push forward and, I don't know, get things together.
Facts.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it's a little frustrating because you know, it's hard to. There's so many different opinions on it. You know, like for one, you want to go, you want to get crazy, and you know, I think it's just too much of taking advantage of us. That it's just getting to the point where it's like it's never no answers. You know, they always pacify us, like, oh, you know, we'll take care of it. And I mean, it's just frustrating right now. Like they put the lockdown. It's gonna get crazier. You know, I mean, nobody's working. They forgot about the corona. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy right now for us. You know, I think as Black people, we need an agenda. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest problem we got. We got to get together and form an agenda and what we really want, because you still got 3 officers walking around and nobody's discussing that, you know. And we just got to find a place and just start from fresh and just, you know, again, have an agenda, because every other nationality, every other race they have an agenda and they accomplish their goals. You know, I feel like with us, they pacify us. You know, we get crazy, they give us a little bit, and then we calm down. I think we just got to get to the table and start uplifting and loving ourselves, and then, you know, get back into it. You know, that's my thing.
Mm-hmm. Good.
T.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's too much going on at once. Like, I know that we're all tired of this, but now we're just destroying everything. Like, I don't see the point of us destroying things. I see the point of us protesting, but what is the point of looting? Like, what is it?
For me, it's 2 different things. Like, the looters are going there to loot. The protesters are going there to protest. So it's not the protesters that are looting, right? Because some people going there with what you said, an agenda. Right. So some people are just going out there and they have this in their minds that, look, I'm going to go and take this opportunity to loot or get whatever I want. And the protesters are actually protesting, but they're being blamed for everything that's going on. And that's where I feel like the difference is and the disconnect. Because everybody's like, oh, the protesters are tearing up stuff. I get it. That some Black-owned businesses have been destroyed throughout all of these protests that are happening in every city. But businesses can be replaced. Lives can't, right? It might be hard to replace a business, but you can't replace a life. When all of these big corporations and businesses started to be affected, that's when we started to get some attention. Now they're starting to hear it because it's starting to affect their money. And that's where a lot of the agenda is money. Money talks, whether you have it or you don't. Mm. So I think that, yeah, it might not make sense. Like, people are using the opportunity to steal sneakers and jewelry and designer bags. Yeah, but the bigger picture is that now, unfortunately, it had to take that to happen in order for people to actually listen. Because this is the same conversation that's been had over and over and over and over again. And at this point, I'm personally, and a lot of people are tired of talking. Where is the action? What are we doing? Where are these so-called leaders in our communities that's supposed to be standing up, that have these platforms, that we actually vote into office? Where are they at?
You see the
problem. I don't want to get. But see, the problem is that I'm saying, even when you say that, right? They make you feel standing up for. They make you feel guilty standing up for yourself. If you know it's a lot of them, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, we shouldn't be doing that. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. We gotta start to love ourselves, because they make you feel guilty for standing up for something as simple as killing a man on TV. Like, it's crazy. You're making me feel guilty about that. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody else was caught in that situation, that person to be locked up, that person to be convicted already. You know, in certain instances, you can't even cross the street, man. In certain instances, you walk along. If a cop tells you stop, you have to stop. You have no rights. But here it is, you kill somebody on national TV, and you got all the rights in the world. Even with postponing his court date, that's a smack in the face. They never give a reason why they postpone his court date. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know. It's just too much, man. We gotta stand up.
And I'm looking at like some of these comments, and I know a lot of people that are looting are not even some are not blacks. Like most places that it wasn't blacks that was doing it, but they still pinning it on us that it was us doing it. People are coming down to Manhattan that don't even live out here doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now they just pin it on like, well, it's y'all doing it. And it don't even be us. It don't be our own country.
Listen, this has been happening for years. They plant people in certain situations to make us look bad.
Yes, exactly.
This is why I said we have to have an agenda and we have to start fresh, because you don't know who's doing that. They never know who's doing that. You know what I mean? They're going to blame us, but you got to remember something. They look at us like we animals. So whatever people say about us, they believe anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we got to stand up and have an agenda, because no matter what we do, they view us as animals, man. That's the fact. You go anywhere in this world and travel, when they talk about Black Americans, they talk about us like dogs, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You go anywhere, you ask about Black Americans, they'll tell you, oh, those they uneducated, they crazy, they wild, and that's the false thing from the truth. You know, it hurts me when I hear people talk like that, but that's the way they view us, because the social media platform puts it out, and even us, we help with the madness.
Right.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop and start over, man. We gotta promote self-love. You know, it's the only way.
A couple of things that I feel like we kind of need. Did you want to say something, Dr. Anna? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I did actually. I agree with everything you guys are saying, but you do need to have an agenda. You need to go out and vote. And I heard this, I forgot what show I was watching, but the only way that something will be done is really if you hit somebody in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All these offices, are they still going to get pension? With these things, then their pensions, things like that should be taken away. Then you're affecting their families also.
And then it causes them to think twice before they actually carry out these actions.
Exactly. So there has to be further along thinking, and definitely an agenda. Because if I do something and I get caught and that's going to ruin the future for my family, I'm definitely going to think twice about it. But if I have to do something and there's no repercussions, it's not hurting my pocket, and my family can still live. If I go to jail or whatever the case is, they can still collect all my money and all my pension. Then.
But see, the problem with that too, we don't, as Black people, we don't teach our kids the value in voting and understanding the system. You see what I'm saying? It starts from small. You know, we don't hold nobody accountable. You know, we got to start voting in the right Congress, the right senators, the right judges. You know, and nobody teaches that. You know, we learn after we get old, and then we realize, oh, I never knew that. You know what I'm saying? These people, they know that already. They put people in places and get the power. We got to start teaching our kids what the power comes from. You know, we thinking it's a fancy car, it's a big chain. That's not the power. The power is where you control the narrative. We know we never control it. Even
exactly.
When we never control it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. We got to start teaching that.
And also, too, everything is done to divide us.
Correct.
Is divide. If we would all actually come together as one, it would be unstoppable. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of actually people uniting and standing for something.
It starts with us, though. I saw a couple people in the comments. It definitely starts with us. First, educating ourselves so that we can educate the younger youth about the importance of voting, because everybody thinks because all of this is happening just because Trump is in office. But you got to think about on a local level in your community, your your councilmen, your assemblywomen and assemblymen, it starts with them first.
Correct.
Right? It's easier to hold them accountable because they're in your city. People are talking about voting. Voting, somebody said voting doesn't stop the cops from killing us. No, but voting gets people in office who are going to charge and prosecute the people who are killing us. Because right now, if we have somebody that died at the knee of a police officer who's supposed to serve and protect us, and it's on film and it's documented, and there were 3 other accomplices, 3 other of his peers that stood there and did nothing, which makes you just as guilty, but they're walking around free as if it's a regular day in the neighborhood. And I feel like society has kind of normalized this behavior where it's like, it's so blasé to kill an African-American man. And there's no repercussions. So it got to start with us, man. It got to start with us. Fill out those censuses. I know everybody think that, census really doesn't matter, whatever, but fill them out. You never know what can change in your community. That's it for me. I'm tired of preaching.
Amen. Won't he do it?
Right. Won't he? All right. So let's go. Let's read a couple of the comments that we have before we move on to the next question. We got a few of our listeners say that we need to stop buying from them and create a Black Wall Street.
Right.
I agree. I agree in a sense, but I agree.
Go ahead.
I do.
Speak the truth.
We do need to stop buying from them, but we're not. Right? It's just the truth.
But we have to. That's the whole thing of it. That's why you gotta,
But we're not. It's kind of hard.
It's not kind of hard.
It is.
It ain't hard.
I'm just speaking realistically. It's not something that we're gonna just wake up and do.
It's not gonna happen overnight. That's not gonna happen overnight.
We want to. We say
you gotta do your due diligence though.
But our actions, it's our actions. A lot of people say this. Yes, let's start buying from our own. Let's do it. Let's support. We say that so much, but our actions just don't speak. It just don't. It's just the truth. That's why I said, just in a sense, just speaking for other people. We want to, but we still don't. We just go. We go to what we're used to. We're not used to supporting our Black-owned businesses. We just not. You got the Chinese, they do their nails and feet. We so used to them. We got Blacks now doing nails and feet, but we still rather go to the Chinese. It's just something that we used to. It's hard to transition sometimes. That's just my thought.
And just because we're used to it doesn't make it right? So we gotta figure out something, because what we've done up until 2020 is not working. And so we got people that said that we got to talk about the other elected officials, like the judges and the district attorneys. Absolutely, because they've been really instrumental in the cases in Georgia right now. We have someone that said, census brings money into your community. Be counted. Borough leaders need to take advice from the Georgia mayor. Jarrell says, we low-key be hating on each other. That's why we never prosper. That is a fact.
That's true.
That is a fact. I think we hate on each other so much that we don't see the opportunity that we can give each other. It's like that crab in a barrel mentality, where I don't want you to do better than me type thing. Where if we work together, we really don't understand how powerful we are. They talk about the black dollar all the time. If we would stop investing in certain companies and certain industries, that they would fold because they're not getting the most of our money. So definitely, I agree with all of the people in the comments. We won't buy our own because we like certain names and brands. That's true too. But it's just that we got to work harder to find these brands and support them if they're worth being supported. Because everybody that comes out with a business or whatever is not necessarily,
But
on the up and up.
Also, I want people to dig a little deeper and understand that we was taught to hate each other. Let's not ignore where we coming from, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a little stain right now, but this is generational hate. We was taught to hate each other. Mm-hmm. Think about when you in your neighborhood, we don't give each other compliments. That's not our thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's not how we work. So we have to change the whole narrative of the situation. Now, mind you, we're changing the narrative to where this is generational hate, right? So like it can't happen tomorrow.
Right.
But we have to find a way. So like even when it comes to brands, right, and things like that, it's not like, oh, we looking at brands and we going, that's nice quality clothing, so we're rocking it. It's what they're promoting, right? So people are promoting these brands. They're not promoting Black-owned brands as much as they're promoting these European brands.
Right, but that's because we always seeking the
no. Let me tell you that's because when I'm talking about generational hate, right? So from day one, they let us know European clothing and things of that nature meant quality, meant fashion, meant fancy. You understand? Like we right now, what we doing is we just a tip. I'm being truthful. Like this shit is way before us. You know how like back in the days, they used to put on like different garments from Italian people, and next you know they feel better. They making you think you feel better when you put them on. It's the same thing that's going on now. Nothing changed. This shit ain't changing. They already programmed it. When you turn on the TV, you see somebody dressing up to go on the red carpet. What you got on? Oh, I got on this Givenchy. We don't even know if Givenchy's a pedophile or not. We just know the name, right? We don't know what they stand for or nothing. You go on these events, the BET events, Black Entertainment, right? Everybody over there has on European clothing. So now when we're looking at this clothing on the television, we're looking at this clothing on social media, we're saying, that's it. We see our people in it. So we're rocking it. We don't see people saying, yo, this is from the dude up the block named Justin. He has his own clothing line, and this is what I'm wearing to the red carpet. No, we go, oh, my stylist brought me this. It's a girl from France, and her name is whatever it is, and we can't even pronounce it, and we buy it. It's generational hate, bro. It's the agenda that you were talking about earlier that they pushing.
Correct. That's a fact.
So how do we change that, right? How do we change that? So what we need to do is every time we present ourselves, every time we step out the door, we making sure we represent us. Just my opinion. I'm sorry.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, you know.
Yeah, for real. So I think that brings us to our next question is like, okay, so after all of the protests are done, all of the marches are done, what can we do as a community to hold police officers and elected officials?
Sorry. Oh yeah, and I'm not saying Givenchy's a pedophile. Let me just put that out there. I don't want people to be like, yo, no. I gave an example. I'm not saying that. I don't know the guy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying that was an example. All right, my bad. Go ahead, B.
Gotcha.
No, all good. So after all that's said and done, right? Marches and protests are done. What can we do to hold people in our communities accountable? Police officers, elected officials that we put into office. How do we hold them accountable? What can we do as a community?
Love each other. Love each other first. Yo, think about this though, right? We don't even like each other enough to stand up for each other. We got to start liking each other first. like that's the thing. Like, how can we help somebody, right? When we do stuff like, oh, that ain't me. That ain't my family. Oh, right. I don't fuck with them like that. Oh, that's the dudes from up the block. We already, first and foremost, if I live on 30th Street, I don't really fuck with nobody on 25th Street, right? So if they stomping out somebody on 25th, I'm like, oh, I don't bang with son. Now, mind you, I probably don't even have a problem with him. I really don't, but he's just not from my block, right? It's the mentality of the situation. We can march, we can preach, but if our mentality don't change, we can put other elected officials in there. We can put black officials in there and everything. But are we going to start loving each other? Are we going to stop hating each other for no reason?
Can I say something, please? I had to come back.
Can you hear us?
Welcome back.
I couldn't type fast enough. The real
Welcome back.
key is, we have to begin to love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, then we have no capacity to love other people. And given our history, we have been taught this is a generational curse that causes us to hate each other, to hate ourselves, to crabs in a barrel. And here's the deal. We cannot afford to say that if we don't put something in place because other people not going to follow. If everybody said that, then everybody wouldn't have got off that bus when Martin Luther King Day. It starts with one person at a time. And If we were able to take away, you got to hit them in their pockets, take away their money. But if I say, oh, everybody not going to do it, but if we got a small group of people and we were able to educate people, love them up and show them that you have to first love yourself and then love your brother and your sister, because real talk is they hate themselves. And hate is real, but we do have the ability to shift the tide if we take control of our own money. We are the most consumers. When I was going to my real estate classes and stuff, and it was a shame. I was almost ashamed to be sitting in the room. Everybody know, if you want to get the biggest cash flows, move into the lower neighborhoods. We are spending more. We're not owning anything, and we are just giving our money. We eat more Chinese food than a little bit. You ain't never seen no African American working in no Chinese store.
There you go.
We have to start taking control of our money, capturing our families, and educating our children. 1, to love themselves. 2, to be our brother's keeper. That's where it's going to start. And until we start loving each other, then how in the hell are we expecting anybody else to love us? Bottom line, I'm angry, I'm upset, but I'm more angry at us as a people. We don't own anything. We want to wear, and this is a generational curse. We want to wear all of our money on our bodies.
Exactly.
We buy life insurance, we buy diamonds. Because we want people to think that we are more than what we feel we are. That's an internal job. You have to love self. And you can't love anybody outside of yourself more than you love yourself. Self-love. You can't even love yourself more than you love yourself. There's a journey with us individually that have to take place in order for any change to take place. We can't expect anybody else outside of the African American race to take care of us more than we're willing to take care of ourselves. We have to be responsible for our own rescue. And hate is not going to get it. Hate will never get it.
That's a fact. But
love the hell out of these people.
Yes.
Love the hell out of ourselves and love the hell out of these people.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
when we begin to love ourselves and each other, we liberate others to love us.
Yep.
I'm back in to say I will never pass an opportunity to speak to the masses about what we need to do. We need to control our own money. And the only way we're going to control our money is to control ourselves as a people. I dropped the mic.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yo, thank you. We appreciate it. But also, that was needed. That does not exclude the fact that these police officers should not be walking around here, right, doing these things to us either. That was a great point. All the points that she made was wonderful, and I agree with you 100%. 1000%. But that does not exclude the fact that these police officers that's supposed to be helping us, saving the community, are killing us.
Because they got comfortable doing it.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Just what Brian said. There are levels of voting that we have to. For me, I have my own theory. Everybody have their own. But who's to say that this whole thing wasn't a plot to get us out, to get more COVID, to kill more of us?
Hey, I'm with you on that.
We are living longer than they had expected. But who are they to choose who live and who die? Real talk. We went under the bus. Nobody thinking about COVID. But even if it wasn't, we have to get people in office, like someone said, that will make them suffer the repercussions. They got comfortable doing it. For that man to put his knee on that man's neck in plain sight in front of the video with his hands in his pocket is because he got away with it 8 other times.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
We need to vote. But here's the deal. Who's to say that COVID wasn't about these absentee ballots? Do I trust it? No. But I have forefathers that died for me to have the ability to vote. So whether they count it or not, my responsibility is to vote. I will be sending my ballot in. They're going to use it for whatever they're going to use it for. But who's to say this didn't happen to drive the ballots to get this man back in office? But it's not on a presidential level. We need to be going locally. We have more control. When I start looking at politics and what's important, there's a level in legislation that we don't even know. We control this. There's a spot in these ballots, and I'm trying to recall it because I learned it, where there's one person that's from the community. You don't have to be a politician. That goes behind closed doors. There has to be a seat for an individual like me. If we push for that seat, you get the person in behind the closed doors where your voices are heard. Voices are heard more in politics behind the scenes. But we need to look at where that seat is. And we got to get that individual in the room, at the table. Because first level of leadership is just getting to the table. We have to vote for everything. The judges we are putting into place are the ones letting people get away with this. Forget the presidency for right now. Where are the locals? Who are the people? Why aren't the people in wherever it was voted that these judges get into place? Because those are the people that are giving these people their faith. But we got all of these things getting mixed up. No. Go local. We can start. We can get out, find out who's registered to vote, get them to register to vote now, find out who's about to turn 18. Just like we did our due diligence to get Obama in office, we have to make this thing carry on even after he's gone out of office. We saw how much power we had. We got Obama in office. So why did we allow this man to get in office? Because we dropped the ball. We only good for a moment. They are banking on our inconsistencies. They are banking on us being inconsistent. That's what I think. They knew we were going to get him in. And if I was behind closed doors, they probably were saying, just hang in there for 8 years. And then we're going to get him back. Because they knew because of our history, we are not consistent. And the way you get consistent on a broad scale is get consistent about smaller things. So I have a distinction I tell the people I coach. How I do some things is how I do all things. If I'm showing up late for work, I can look at you and tell you showing up late for your kids. You showing up late for your husband. Because how you do some things is how you do all things. If we are inconsistent in voting, we're inconsistent with our weight. We're inconsistent with our bills. Real talk, guys.
That's
Get inconsistent about the smaller things, and the consistency on larger things will follow.
Do you have another mic in your house? Because you need another mic drop. You might as well drop it again.
Real talk. It's about becoming how we treat ourselves and how we relate to ourselves is how we relate to the world. This has nothing to do with anybody else, but it has to do with how we deal with ourselves individually. Even the looting. Who else are those people stealing from? Who else are those people looking at bad situations and robbing people that's down? Because they do it with themselves is why they don't have a problem doing it on a larger scale. So what are we doing with ourselves individually that'll make us show up more responsible as a people?
Do we have any comments?
A lot of comments in there. Yeah, a lot of comments in there.
We got a lot. Nathaniel Hezekiah said we have to repeat about the 50A.
Yeah, that's my
that's my cousin in New York State.
That's my cousin. He works for Gregory Meeks, man. He's a good guy, man.
Nice.
Cousin. Yeah, good guy.
Shout out to Nathan. Appreciate it. Nathaniel, sorry. I'll be showing everybody.
Come on, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. We can't be calling Nathan. His name is Nathaniel.
You need that oil. You need that oil. You need the oil. You need the oil.
You need the oil.
You need the oil.
It's the CBD, man. I gotta get some, man.
Need some of that BBD.
Somebody in the comments says they need Mamie to run for president.
Listen, I master what I'm good at. Trust me. Individual life journeys. If everybody take their own journey and ask questions that are hard to answer, right? Because we got to where we are because of the great stuff that's right now. But if you want to move from good to great and great to extraordinary, you got to visit things that are not so likable about yourself. Fix that, and then it'll put you in another level. So forget about what you do good. It's landed us here. What else needs to be worked on? And collectively, when we take a self-journey by ourselves, we will show up as more responsible as a people. What's happening now is the indication of who we are collectively as people. irresponsible, looting, taking advantage of a bad situation. I'm not talking about us individually. I'm talking about us as personal and as people. This is a reflection of the majority of us as a people. And so what do we do for the people that have their integrity in place to help others that don't really have theirs in place? That's the question.
To be or not to be?
Right. Wow. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Really, it was a lot to type, and I was I'm not going to pass up this opportunity. Y'all see how to change clothes. I was sitting there trying to type. Because here's the deal. We got to use every opportunity to educate people. And not only educate them and not to beat them down, but to love them up. That we are going to be a stand for them to be responsible. We are going to offer opportunities for them to take part in their own rescue. Because at the end of the day, everything you stole going to wear out. Because everything other than self going to be gone. So what happens in another couple of months when them sneakers that they stole wear out? If they haven't fixed them, they're going to steal another pair. Forget that. That stuff can be replaced. I'm not too worried about Target and none of that. They got insurance. Them buildings are going to be fine. What I'm grieved at is our people and seeing them do these things. Because if that doesn't get fixed, the next time something happens, this is how we show up as a people. So most of the time, my mother told me, bless her soul, it don't matter what people say about you. Our job is to make sure that what they say isn't true. We got a lot of work to do, people.
Bars.
Citizen.
Ooh. I don't know how we could top that, but
I just want to ask for a friend.
No, I don't want to do ask for a friend today. I'm gonna take I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to do ask for a friend today. I just want to.
I feel like I gotta start taking my oil, man. I gotta get on point with my oil.
Yeah, I commend you guys for creating this space.
Yes.
Right? Because it's just a matter of starting it. You guys are brave enough to start it. And so here's the deal. What do we get to do to increase the territory of even this? Everybody is supposed to use whatever they have. I'm a Bible girl. I'm a church girl. So the Bible says everything I need is in my own house. Right? What do you have inside of you as gifts and talents that you can use to educate other people? So here's a platform now for you to be able to share and be that voice that people get to listen to. So how do we expand this territory to now get the message to as many people as we can and educate them and not beat them down, but love them up and then empower them? And when you empower people, you place something in their hand where they can go with the power. But we've been beaten down as a people. We used to being told off. We used to be calling names. So we get to show up different by finding out what's great in everybody and utilizing that and putting together one whole picture and walk out as a people. How does that get done? It has to be an individual work of everybody. That's really what it is.
Absolutely. When I think about Jesus and what he's done for me, when I think about Jesus and how he set me free, I can dance all night.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you guys. Thank you for chiming in, everyone. Mamie, Dr. Anna, thank you everyone in the comments that's been giving their opinions and shouting out you guys. Thank you. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna shift gears just a little bit. We're gonna shift over to Tierra with her tea with the tea for this.
Man, we don't need that, man. You want some tea with the tea, man?
Look, we still gotta, we still gotta keep it,
keep it
somewhat normal. You know what I'm saying?
Brian, I'm gonna say one more thing, and then I'm going. I gotta go sign somebody into the business. What I'm gonna do here, because I always put my money. All right, I'm gonna give out my email address. All right, the 5th person that show interest in the business and just say sign me up, I'm paying for.
Nice.
The fifth.
Y'all hear that?
5.
All right, so hold on, wait.
Fifth
So hold on, wait.
person.
Listen.
Person.
So listen to what we saying. Look.
5th person.
So listen.
Person.
Oh, so listen. Tiara's
Here's the
one.
email address.
George is
Somebody type it in.
another.
Look,
Brian is another.
here's
I gotta
the
find
email
one more,
address.
and then I'll be the fifth.
The
Don't worry.
fifth
Yeah, I'll find somebody to be the first. I'm already there.
Here's the deal. You gotta call me ready with
Oh.
your name, address, social security number,
Oh,
email address.
social.
Yeah, it's a business.
How you get
This is a
paid?
legit business. We ain't cutting
Gotta
no
get paid.
corners.
Social.
You gonna file tax on these thousands of dollars you gonna make? Yeah, it's a legit business.
All right.
Here's the email and the 5th person.
Mamie, so what you're gonna do? I want you
My
to
email
type.
address.
I want you to type your email address into the chat.
Into the private chat. The private chat that we have. Type it in there.
No, why would you type it? You want everybody to see.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, she trying to keep the money for herself.
Yeah, here's the deal.
This is what Mimi was talking about just now. See, this is what I'm talking about, Mimi. This is why we ain't rising. We ain't rising. We not gonna rise.
Everybody.
Write them tight, right? Because here's the deal. In network marketing and on my team, right? I don't want to put the company name out there. You got to hear from me. It's CBD and it's legit. All right? You can research it. But my key word is urgency. That's it. We ain't waiting for all the lights to turn green. We're going to earn as we learn. That's my motto.
Tickets.
Oh, yeah. Earn as we learn. The 5th email that comes into, y'all ready?
Hold up.
Somebody
I'm gonna
typing
type it into
info?
the chat. Go ahead, say it. I'm gonna type it into the chat for you guys.
MimiGotMoney.com.
INFO at Mamiett. MAMIETT. Mamiett.com. Info at Mamiett.com. You don't need to send me your personal information. Just email me. I'm ready.
And put podcast in the subject so that they know. Put podcast in the subject.
All right. I'm gonna wait.
And all you have to email me is I'm ready and leave me your phone number. I will call you tonight.
Ooh.
Info at Mamiett.com. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Make sure in the subject you put podcast so that you know that you're coming from the podcast.
You back because I will give you an opportunity to build. What I will do too is I will look at whoever had urgency. So you may not have been the 5th, you might have been the 1st. The 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd person that email, I will give you a discount and give you somebody else that email to help you instantaneously build your team.
Hold on, Mamie. We have a question. They want to know.
I'm looking to help. I'm not.
Mamie, hold on.
Away for free.
Maybe hold on.
I will give one away for
someone
free.
asked if they could do it from Cali.
Be able to pay for your rescue.
Yes, you can. You can do it from Cali. You can do it from any.
Can you do it from Cali? Cali got the best strands. What you talking about? Can you do it from Cali?
Okay, we'll open up the California market. We already in Florida and Atlanta from this team. And I'm signing somebody from Mexico. No problem.
Oh, now you trying to get sent across that border.
Yeah, well, I did with Busy Busy over there. We good.
Trying to get that
money.
AG. What I told you, G, from the 80s, just trying to get the border.
Info at Mamiett.com. I'm in with your phone number. And I'm on my email right now. If you're interested, email me. I will contact everybody back tonight, between tonight and tomorrow, to still give you an opportunity to start your team with other people that are ready to go. That's what I can offer.
Thank you very much.
Brian, I got to go sign everybody up, but
no problem.
We'll
thank you.
And Brian, I will let you guys know who the winner is, and you can announce it next week if you'd like.
Matter of fact, no.
All right, everybody.
We want you to announce it. We want you to announce it in the group. You're a part of our family. We want you to announce it in the group. Whoever wins.
Absolutely.
You can let us know beforehand, but you can post it in the group.
Well, I will announce it tonight because I'm counting down 5 people. And the 5th person win, but then I'm rolling back to the first person to say, hey, the 5th person is there. You can be there. You can be their person or whatever to help you build.
Absolutely.
Fair enough?
Yes, ma'am.
Fair enough.
The first way we make money in this deal is to get 2 people. I'm giving you the first one. That's
nice.
50% the way to the money right there. That's what I'll offer. All right, guys?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Having me. I appreciate you guys.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Damn.
All right, T. So go with your T's, and then we're gonna get straight to asking for a friend. Take any other questions that we have for the doc. Dr. Anna, thank you for staying on so long.
No problem.
You appreciate. You look real comfortable there.
I am. I am very comfortable.
Got you. All right, T. Take it away, man.
All right, so I got some positivity going on. I need to spread that because.
Wait, is this positivity?
That was.
I'll be here all night. I'll be here all night.
Corny right there. Okay, well, let me just jump in. But I have a few celebrities that's actually been spreading some love, spreading some coins, some money to what we got going on. So we had like The Weeknd. He donated $500K to National Bailout Fund, which is kind of it's kind of a blessing. I'm happy that these celebrities are actually taking their time out to donate this money to this fund. We have Drake, who donated $100K to the bailout fund, which is pretty cool, which is pretty awesome. I wish I could donate something. Floyd Mayweather actually committed to covering the cost of George Floyd, his funeral. Shoot, all that money he making, shit. Paid for the whole thing. But yeah, he committed to paying for that, for their funeral, for his funeral, which is actually great. That's a good thing. But we have am I saying it right? Oh, Virgil. He owns Off-White. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he only donated $50. And they're really upset about it. Like a lot of people came at him about this for only donating $50. And he actually did apologize. But what do y'all think about that? He owns Off-White, which made him a lot of money. You know, he's very successful in that brand. And he only donated $50. I love Off-White. Let me say I love Off-White. That's really one of my favorite brands. I have the bag. I have some shoes. Like I love Off-White. And
you don't love himself. You don't love himself.
$50 is kind of like.
You don't love himself. Stop buying his shit. You don't love himself.
There we go. So Off-White is Off-White canceled?
Yeah.
He came out with a statement afterwards saying that he didn't donate $50. He was putting up a statement of the foundation that he was using. So I don't know what's real, what's fake, but I know if he did donate just $50, damn boy, that's tough. That's
Are we
super
saying
tough.
Because he makes so much money? Because
no,
like anything counts.
But no, I'm saying this, right? A regular t-shirt probably don't cost more than $15 to make. Mm-hmm. Right? When it hits the retail market, you're selling it for $250. The profit that you're making off of one shirt, and if you only donate $50, that's a punch in the face.
No, somebody said that he'll match $50. Whoever putting up there, he'll match the money.
Yeah, see, so it probably was something like that. I still don't understand it, but you know,
I can't wear his shit anyways. It don't matter.
Why you can't wear it?
Shit, come on, you don't make my sense.
You wear sneakers.
I'm not wearing his sneakers. My
thing is, I'm a firm believer in do what you can with what you have. So my thing is, if it was like one of us, and we don't have millions of dollars.
So we broke. We got $50 to give.
No, we're not broke. Well, I'm saying we don't have millions of dollars sitting in the bank. You know, versus somebody that does and makes a profit off of the culture all the time, you could do more than $50. Because I feel like either do nothing. I'd rather you do nothing because $50 feels like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Especially if people know you got it. Like it's different if you like low key, but if they know you sitting on some and you donate $50 and you got everybody else donated 100,000 and up, come on, you could do a little better than that.
What happened to the doc?
Dr. Anna got to get the CBD. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how true it is. I just know that. I just hope it isn't. But in the same token, even if you matching somebody else's $50, what is that? That maybe that was your encouragement to try to get more people to put in $50. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't understand it, but I don't know. T, that's your dude. You like rocking his clothes, so you gotta
I do
decipher what you want to do.
I'm really into Off-White. That was my brand. Once I heard this, I was like,
you don't look believable. You don't look believable, man.
You should be Off-White and on black.
Yeah.
I am a fan of Off-White.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm a fan. But once this came out, like he pleaded his case, and I'm like, damn, do I believe you? Like, you know, like
you want to believe him though. You sound like you want to believe him.
Don't tell me what it sounds like. I'm telling you, I'm like, you know, I'm questioning myself if I want to.
No, man. What you think? I don't know, man. You don't sound believable.
Anyways, whatever. Fuck what you gotta say.
I hear you.
Look, you see this? All of this uplifting and powerful talk we had this whole episode. Right. You see this?
But nah,
we gotta get her.
Thank you to the celebrities that donated, their hard-earned money that they make every single day to this funding, this fund, bailout fund, whatever. Wish I could do it. But anyways, we're going to jump into Kirk Franklin and Fred Salmon. Whoever watched Verzuz, they took us to church.
Fred Salmon?
Yo, hold on. What did you just call him?
What I called him?
You said Fred
Salmon.
Oh. I didn't say that.
You hungry? It's okay. Yo, take away the question from the bottom.
Whatever. I hate every time I say something. I gotta correct. Like I'm speaking English.
What?
All right.
Kirk Franklin and Fred Salmon.
That's what I said.
I know.
No,
like. All right. But go ahead.
They took us to church on this past Sunday, which was very uplifting. Something that we needed. It was very good. I don't know if you guys tuned in, if you guys are into it, but it was very uplifting. I enjoyed it 100%.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I thought it was cool. They kept the people engaged. They kept the people moving. I think Kirk Franklin is hilarious, man. He's definitely an artist. I tell you that, man. He knew how to get the crowd going.
He definitely did.
I think they both was dope.
Man, they had her on the show, the battle too, and she crazy.
Yeah,
she went crazy. I thought that
she got crazy. Mm-hmm. Nah, I thought it was dope, man. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all my tea.
Thank you, T.
Thank you, T. I don't have a lot this show. It's too much going on. It's nothing really spicy in the media.
Definitely.
Next week, hopefully, there's a change. Next week. So.
Got
you.
All right, so let's move on to asking for a friend this week. This is a little different. No, it's not. Y'all ready? We need some asking for a friend music or something. Let's work on that.
I got you. Any singers?
Yeah, the person that's about to say the accent with the friend.
No, any of our supporters
yeah, if you can sing or you want to put it together, something, put it in the chat, do something. All right. So let me read this real quick. Hey, Facebook. I keep saying Facebook. They put FDP, so Front Desk Podcast. My name is Jessica, and I'm 35.
My bad. Go ahead.
I'm Jessica, and I'm 35. I currently live in Jersey City. Recently, I was commenting in a Facebook group, and the conversation thread was about relationships. Randomly, this guy who is also in the group slid in my DMs. So I girls do, I went to his profile and then screenshotted it and sent it to my group chat with a few of my girls to see if anyone knew him. I was a little skeptical to respond because he lives in Michigan. When I sent it to my girls, one of them recognized him from being involved in church. She said that he is divorced, he's been to jail, and he was accused of stealing and domestic violence years ago. Should I listen to my girls and leave him on red, or should I give him a chance and see what he's all about instead? Help me out. So, just to recap.
Thank you. I was going to say, can you please just...
Gotcha.
All right.
I feel like I got to do this every episode because people be asking. All right, so Jessica, 35. She's from New York. She was commenting on a status on a Facebook group. Random dude hit her up, and she screenshotted his profile and sent it to her group chat with her friends in it. One of the girls said she recognized him from, I guess, church or something, and then said that he was divorced, he's been in jail, and he was accused of stealing and domestic violence years ago. She want to know what she should do. Should she listen to her friends and leave him on red, or should she forget about it and give him a chance instead? Bars. T, I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Since she said this is what y'all do. She said since what most girls do is go to their profile and screenshot and send it to their friends.
If we see that mutual friend, okay. If it's a mutual friend, yeah, like, know this person. Yeah, there's such and such or whatever. But if you're telling me about that person, I got to see for myself. I'm that type of chick. Like, I got to see for myself. So I'm going to test them out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to ask the questions. Like, I'm going to lead into him telling me what she told me. That's how you got to work it in. You got to work that in. But that's what I would do. But yeah, try him out. Why not? They could be, first of all, sometimes your friends.
Yeah, outfit, you're going to try him out.
I'm going to test them out. That's fuck you.
So you want to talk to me?
How do y'all like? Fuck you. That's how I talk. That's what I'm telling you. I'm going to try him out. I'm going to test him out, see how he is, have conversations with him, lead him into telling me what she told me, what my friend told me. Because sometimes your friends is haters. They could just be telling you stuff, just say stuff. They probably the ones that want him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm gonna test you out for myself. I can't just sit there. I can't just sit there, jump into conclusions because of what you told me. Like, that's not about to work. So maybe you wanted him. So you gonna tell me anything. As soon as you know I believe your ass, you got pictures with him on Instagram and shit. Like, bitch, nah.
Yo, you took it real personal. Like, this happened before.
This never happened to me. This never happened to me. All the guys I be, I talk to, I don't have no mutual friends. I don't got no mutual friends, which is a good thing. But
gotcha.
That's me.
I would say I don't want to say try it. I'm saying try it, right? But just don't get too deep into the situation until you know what's going on. Because everybody's situation is different and people can change, right? He's in church, right? So that means if she saw him in church, that means he's trying to get his life together. So he might be a changed dude. I don't know, man. It's tough though, because also you're 35, which means that you're trying, maybe, I don't know her situation, but I'm guessing that she's looking for something stable. So
one would assume at 35.
So you don't really have the time to waste to be playing around. So it's kind of tricky, but I think, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure that out for yourself. You can't listen to nobody else.
True. Big G?
it's hard. I don't know. My daughter ain't dating no nigga like that.
Yeah, at 35, G?
Fuck all that. She ain't doing it.
How you know if it's true?
I don't care if it's not true.
First of all, your daughter's not even gonna tell you about it yet. Like, and my friend said he was locked up. Your daughter's not tell you that, so you can't speak for your daughter. She's not coming to you saying it.
I know she not, but I'm not trusting no shit. You beat a woman, that's where it stop at. I could live with everything else. You beat a woman, that shit is corny.
So what if she lied on him?
Oh, what I did. Sorry. Damn, I thought I put it in here. the copy and paste thing. So she said that it was the domestic violence case was mutual. So I guess they both was beating up each other, sort of like a Stevie J and Faith Evans type thing.
Still no good.
Yeah, you're not.
No, I can't put that out there for the people.
If I gotta hit you, I'm out. If my thought process is beat you up, I'm going. I can't stay there.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not letting none of my. Nah, you can't put no hand on the woman, man. That's no bueno.
Yes, but we speaking from somebody saying stuff like word of mouth. We about to sit here.
But you try. Then that means you don't trust your friends that's talking to you, right?
And that means they're not your friends.
At the end of the day, you don't know. It's a lot of snakes in this damn grass. That's your friends. That's right.
Listen,
At the end of the day, you came to your friend on some mutual. You came to your friend on some mutual.
I need some.
You're like, oh, shit, I. But you still, first of all, you're gonna tell your friend, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still going to, I'm gonna test them out and see what you. And I'm like, oh, bitch, you was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's about to.
So, question. So, because you just said that, and I feel like a lot of, I don't even want to generalize it, but people do stay in relationships after that because I feel like they think that they could change the person that they're with. Oh, that's not going to happen to me. That happened to somebody else. So are you saying, based on what you just said, that this person has domestic violence past or issues with that, right? And then you would still test out the waters just to see if that would happen to you too? That's the way it came off.
Wait,
who the fuck is that?
Yo,
they gotta be.
I just wanted to understand the vibe that's going on because a lot of people that's emotional right now. So, all right, I'm sorry. All right.
All right, but I just want to let y'all know something. That I won. You know what I'm saying? I was the fifth one that you failed me.
Wait, hold on. She did it already?
Oh.
Yeah. Tierra won. She just said Tierra won. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, we need a recount. I didn't get a chance to email.
That's what y'all was saying?
We want a recount. We want a recount.
Now we're gonna call her offline.
First of all, she got a lot. She been talking the truth the whole podcast. I ain't about to say she ain't got a lot.
You know what I find funny?
Uh-huh.
Right? I find funny that I appreciate her, man. I think she's
honest.
She did a great job. But the funny thing about it is, when you hear somebody speak of something and you've been saying this for mad long, and then when you're talking to people, they don't want to listen to you, but they listen to somebody else that they barely know.
Right.
It's crazy, but it's still dope. It's understandable.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even the message, it's the messenger.
Yes.
Like people are open to receive it from people that they don't know rather than somebody that
do know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But back to Ashanti.
Yeah, this what's her name? Jessica.
Domestic violence beating ass nigga.
Yeah. Personally, I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise her to do it. No. I mean, though, see, that's the mess up part because people do change, and it's like, do people deserve second chances? But that's just a risk you got to take anyway. I didn't think this was gonna work anyway because she said she in Jersey City and he in Michigan. Come on, somebody moving.
Long distances work. I think.
Yeah, if it was a telephone call.
I think she should try it. Honestly, I just think she should try it out. Like, talk to him, have conversations first. You know what I'm saying? Get to know him. It's like you jump straight into, since you saw you had a mutual friend, you jump straight into, let me ask my friend. She told me this, so now I'm not speaking to him because she told me that she know the true facts, about him and shit like that. First of all, I need to figure out.
Not even figure out, though.
Just know him. Wait, how does friend know him?
They're in the same church.
They're from church.
So your friend moved to Michigan? All right.
Well, they got virtual churches now too. So
and then not to mention, like, you don't have to just speak to him. You can ask him what's up. Like, yo, hey, look, this came across my table. I want to know what's up. Why not just ask that? What happened to just asking the question? You don't have to go further into just regular convo and you're talking for weeks until you butter him up. You ask the question, yo, what's up? This came across my table. Woo, 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 woo. That's it. You get in the floor
already though. That's like red flag for him. Like, god damn. Like,
so if that's a red flag for you that somebody know what happened in your past, then I don't have nothing to do with it. See you later.
You never try to get to know him.
I am. I'm asking you the questions.
Right off rip, yo. Somebody told me you got.
So what you rather me do, right? You rather me get to know you a little more, right? Jump into it, and then you tell me you was beating your chick up, and then what?
Yo, if I meet you, right? So we having a conversation, and I like to get to know you first. I'm gonna jump into niggas.
But my thing is this: my thing is, what do you mean get to know him? You just heard something. You have to ask the question.
That's literally just hit her up in the DM. She saw that it was a friend.
What I'm saying to you is not like
you're right. It's like
look. So look.
Like,
all right, let me hear OG.
Sense.
Let me hear OG. What you think?
I mean, I'm not doing that.
He said his daughter not
my daughter ain't fucking with that. Listen to me. I hear you, and he deserves all that. But you had a woman and stuff like that. It's hard for me to. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to forgive that, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. I got daughters. I got cousins. I got sisters. I'm not doing that.
You right.
It's hard for me, man. I hear you, T, and you know you bad on me, but I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Well, Tierra, we wish you good luck in that relationship.
Thank you.
Nah, but yeah, I guess we got mixed feelings with this one.
Yeah.
Which is okay. At the end of the day, that's just a chance that she's willing to take. But I do think that somebody in the comments said that females are always talking about don't waste time, so get straight to it. So when you finally answer like, hey, heard you went to jail before, heard you beat women.
What like that? No, but honestly, let's turn the tables here. Y'all would like that if y'all hit up a female and hey, what's up, whatever, and then she'll hit you back with the I heard you was in jail, I heard you was this, I heard you that. How would y'all feel? Honestly, let's switch over here.
It's a definite turnoff.
It's like what the fuck? Like,
so would you rather find out right then and there, or gradually start to learn about this person? Then you ask them to try to catch him in a lie.
I can't catch. I don't know about catching you in a lie because I don't even know what they told me was the truth. So it's like I can't say. I just need to flow in. Like I just needed to flow. I can't just jump. That's me. I see. Someone saying, "Fuck it, I'm out." This, that. That's just me. I can't just jump right into those questions. They just gotta flow for me. That's just me.
Gotcha. All right. It's kind of heavy tonight with all of this, but yeah. All right, Jessica. Hope that gave you some type of clarity as far. I feel like people when they write, they already know what they're gonna do. They just need They just want to hear our take on it. But yeah, whatever you decide to do, hope it works out. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we have come to the end of the show. Y'all want to give any shout outs?
To everybody that tuned in. Shout out
to everybody that tuned in. Right.
Shout out. Anybody else?
Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to our guests. Shout out to the protesters. Shout out to everybody outside for a cause. Shout out to George Microwave. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to everybody that's outside for a purpose. That's all.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to the protesters in Far Rockaway, specifically because they had a march out there, and from what I'm hearing, it went peaceful for the most part. So shout out to everybody that came out and supported, and shout out people who are looking for things to do in their own way and in their own right, to protest everything that's going on that's unjust. So shout out to y'all. G, you got anything? G, you got anything?
I ain't got nothing, man.
All right. Well, again, guys, thank y'all for tuning into the podcast. Like O said, thank you to our special guest, Dr. Anna McKenna. and Mamiett Tucker. They're both a part of the group, so y'all can go hit them up. Thank you guys for tuning in every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, comment, share, sign in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Until next time, everybody stay safe, wear your mask, and we'll check y'all on the flip side.
Later.